Mahatma Gandhi. General information. Full name, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. Date of birth, 2nd October 1869. Place of birth, Porbandar, Gujarat, India. Death, 30 January 1948, age 78. Name, Mahatma, means great soul and was given as a badge of honor. Work and vision. 1. Leader of the National Union of Religious Leaders. Gandhi was a key leader in the Indian independence movement. He advocated the principles of Ahimsa, peace, and satyagraha, truthfulness, to oppose British colonialism. 2. Nonviolent tactics. Gandhi used peaceful advocacy and nonviolence, such as Salt March, 1930, a protest against the British monopoly on salt. Quit India Movement, 1942, a peaceful protest to demand the withdrawal of British colonialism. 3. Opposition to injustice. Gandhi opposed the strict distinctions between religion and race in India. He promoted equal rights for Dalits, a group considered to be untouchables, and women. Personal life. Gandhi was raised in a devout Hindu family. He studied law in England and worked as a civil rights activist in South Africa against apartheid. Death. Gandhi was assassinated by Nathuram Godse, a Hindu nationalist who disagreed with his pacifist principles. Influence on the world. Gandhi was a source of inspiration for leaders such as Martin Luther King Jr., Nelson Mandela, Dalai Lama. His pacifist principles promoted human rights and freedoms worldwide. Famous articles. His most famous quote, "Be the change you wish to see in the world." In Khmer, "Be the change you want to see in the world." More about Mahatma Gandhi. Early life. Childhood. Gandhi was born into a Hindu family with high morals. His father was a district administrator and his mother was a philanthropist. Education. Gandhi went to London at the age of 19 to study law. There, he began to explore different cultures and religions. Work in South Africa, South African movement. Gandhi worked in South Africa in the civil rights movement. There, he encountered and suffered discrimination based on his skin color, which led him to start the satyagraha movement to advocate against apartheid. Solidarity tactics. Gandhi used nonviolent means, such as mobilizing citizens to resist by not participating in work and imposing economic ties to the colonial government. Choices can be daunting. Simple clothing. Gandhi used simple clothing, Khadi cloth, to demonstrate his sincerity and simplicity among the people of India. Nonviolent action. He used nonviolent action to demonstrate his determination and help pressure authorities. More about Mahatma Gandhi. Life highlights. 1. Non-cooperation movement. In the 1920s, Gandhi led the non-cooperation movement against the British colonialists. He encouraged Indians to abandon British goods and use local products such as Khadi. The movement created national unity and demonstrated peace in the struggle against oppression. Chauri Chaura incident, 1922. When a group of protesters in the town of Chauri Chaura resorted to violence against British troops, Gandhi immediately called off his non-cooperation movement. He believed that violence was against the principle of Ahimsa, peace, which was the core of the Civil War. 3. Civil Disobedience Movement, 1930. The peaceful mobilization of citizens to protest was considered a social uprising. The Salt March, 1930, is a prime example of the nonviolent approach. Gandhi and his volunteers walked 240 miles to demand the right to trade salt independently. The movement attracted international attention and had a major impact on the rights movement. 4. Roundtable conferences. 1931-1932, Gandhi participated in meetings organized by the British colonial authorities to discuss the rule of India. Despite many negotiations to demand complete independence, no agreement was reached at that time. 5. Quit India Movement, 1942. The movement was called Do or Die and was intended to force the British to leave India immediately. While the movement contributed to the cause of independence, Gandhi and many of his leaders were imprisoned. Religion and ethnic issues. 1. Strengths in Hinduism and Islam. Gandhi worked to unite people of different religions in India. He used his talents to build peace in the community and to promote dialogue. However, religious tensions led to the partition of India and Pakistan in 1947. 2. Resignation. After India gained independence, Gandhi rejected political office and focused on promoting peace and national defense. Gandhi's main principles: 1. Ahimsa, peace. Nonviolence as a means of solving problems. Gyan Satyagraha, honesty. Struggle based on honesty and non-concern for pride. 3. Swadeshi, indigenous products. He encouraged Indians to produce and use indigenous products, to abandon their dependence on colonialism. 4. Sarvodaya, happy society. Create a society with contributions from all races and religions. Impact of his work. A source of social change for solidarity movements such as the Civil Rights Movement in the United States, led by Mary Luther King. The struggle against apartheid in South Africa, led by Nelson Mandela. The creation of the International Day of Nonviolence. The United Nations has designated October 2nd, Gandhi's birthday, as a day to celebrate peace and human rights. Gandhi's special quotes. 1. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. 2. An eye for an eye will leave the whole world blind.